ready for the weekend. Kate,
CGI.
you want to spin around?
You are ready. You are ready. Show them the outfit. Show them the outfit. Show them the outfit. Say down.
Down.
That's massive.
That's massive.
These two.
We play
Nah.
lots. I will play.
I can't.
What's going on? You're shy.
You're not.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. So, how much should a guy have before he could take you out? How much should he be earning?
Maybe this Sunday.
$200 million.
$200 million. Do you have $100 million?
What I want to say next, eh?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know it's Friday. Yes, and TGIF. Another exciting day, time, and hour on your favorite entertainment hub with your best, most vibrant hosts. Yes, let's take a bow. It's not easy. Yeah. Welcome to Take 3, where culture meets conversation and the headlines never stay quiet. I'm Adewo, a.k.a. the voice of God.
My name is Kate Adeogun. Now, from box office breakdowns to public apologies and bold career moves. Today's show is packed with stories that has everybody talking. Dami Dawson joins us today to discuss money, marketing, and the box office numbers. What really makes a movie a hit? Is it star power? Is it strategy? Is it the timing? Or is it just pure hype?
Why didn't you add, or is it just fine boy? You know?
Or fine girl.
Or fine girl. But while we still have our hot topic conversation, giving our take on, of course, Shay Law's apology over a controversial online comment after facing backlash across social media. Also, Jagz is reacting to recent arrests linked to social media posts. I'm Sam Dandy, and trust me, we are going from the business of film to online controversy and bold career transitions. But remember, you are a part of the conversation, so join us at News Center Television across all platforms. We're live on YouTube, and you can send your thoughts via WhatsApp. The number is right there on your screen. Let's kick things up like we always do with E-News.
On entertainment news, the Lagos State government has referred resurfaced social media posts linked to singer Simi to the police for investigation. The tweets, which recently regained attention online, reportedly raised public concern, prompting authorities to request a formal review. Officials say the police will determine the authenticity, context, and any potential legal implications of the posts before further action is considered. Singer and television personality Ray J has spoken out following a reported domestic dispute, firmly denying claims made by his ex-girlfriend that he's suicidal. In his response, Ray J described the allegations as false and damaging, insisting he is mentally stable and focused on his well-being. Authorities were reportedly called during the incident, but no confirmation of self-harm threats has been publicly verified. Global pop star Pink has shut down rumors suggesting her and her husband, motocross racer Carey Hart, are separating. Responding directly to speculations online, Pink labeled the reports fake news and not true, reaffirming that her marriage remains intact despite recurring tabloid rumors. Atlanta rapper T.I. has escalated his lyrical feud with 50 Cent by releasing a fourth diss track. The move follows comments from 50 Cent suggesting he would take these L's, which many fans interpret as dismissive. The back and forth has intensified debate within hip-hop circles, with supporters of both sides analyzing lyrics and social media exchanges. Grammy-winning rapper Megan Thee Stallion is set to make her Broadway debut in Moulin Rouge the Musical. She'll portray a gender-flipped version of Harold Zidler, marking a major crossover from hip-hop to live theater. The casting represents a bold creative move for the production and signals Megan's continued expansion beyond music into mainstream entertainment spaces. Fuji musician Shankar Rashid has announced the tragic loss of his first son. The singer shared the heartbreaking news publicly, expressing grief over the passing of his child. While full details surrounding the death were not extensively disclosed, tributes and condolence messages have poured in from fans and colleagues within the Fuji music community. The loss marks a deeply personal tragedy for the artist. Actress Mercy Johnson has launched a new initiative called Puberty, aimed at guiding preteens through puberty. The project is designed to provide age-appropriate education, support, and confidence-building resources for young children navigating physical and emotional changes. Johnson described the initiative as a passion-driven effort to create safe conversations around puberty and early adolescence. American singer David has reportedly been named a target in an ongoing investigation into the murder of a teenage girl. Authorities have not announced any charges, and being named a target does not imply guilt, but indicate that investigators are examining the individual's potential connection to the case. The situation remains under active investigation as officials gather evidence. Shake It to the Max Fly by Molly, Skillbank, and Shane Z have officially earned a gold certification in the United States. The certification, issued by the Recording Industry Association of America (RIAA), signifies over 500,000 units sold. The milestone underscores the growing commercial power of Afro-Caribbean collaborations in the U.S. market and marks a career high for the artists involved.
You're still watching Take 3, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kate Adiogo. Of course, Sam Dandy is still here, and Adewa, aka the voice of God, is in the building. Who's with us? But guys, let's get into our conversation for today. Now, in today's film industry, it's not just about the story on screen. It's about the strategy behind it. From multi-millionaire marketing budgets to opening weekend pressure and record-breaking box office, the business of filmmaking has become just as dramatic as the movies themselves. But what really drives success? Money, marketing, or box office numbers? To help us break it all down, we are joined by film commentator and industry analyst. I also call him the fan of the Nollywood industry, Dami Dawson. Hi, Dami. Yeah, a round of applause, literally. So that's our style.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Where do we even start with this?
I know.
Okay, who wants to go first? Ladies. No.
You people just like to do this thing, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
gentlemen.
just going to go first. Dami, so I'll start with this one.
Right.
How much does marketing truly influence box office success compared to the quality of the film itself?
So in Nollywood, it's not about quality anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not.
What?
It's not about quality anymore in Nollywood.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a bit of there's certain factors that push certain films to success. I mean, when I say success, I mean box office success, because that's what we sort of determine or define as success in Nollywood today. It's person. When I say person, I mean individual. It's also the weight of the cast. You know, the type of cast members that you have. So I did a post recently, and I said that you want to make a film and you want to go to the cinemas, you have to ensure that you have certain persons or certain kind of persons in the film. You know, especially you need to have Yoruba people there. I mean, not exactly exciting to say, but if you look at the dynamics, you'd realize that you do a disfavor or disservice to yourself if you make a film that has a lot of Eastern people in the film and you're trying to push in Nigeria. I give examples. Amefuna, Serpent's Gift, To Adego We Love, they are all Eastern-themed films. They would not do well in Lagos. And unfortunately, they don't have a lot of cinemas in the East to accommodate this kind of film. So in Lagos, which is a southwest state mostly, you discover that the top 5 films that have done well in the box office, Funke and Toyin, majorly. I think the only person who's been able to break that is Timini with Real Love.
Real Love.
Yeah, so...
Even the new one isn't doing so
Yeah,
well.
it's not doing so. I mean, over 100 million the first weekend. So, I mean, yeah, so it's not even quality films anymore. You want to make quality films, make it for your family members.
Wow.
The cinema is not designed to appreciate your kind of film, except it's being done by people like Funke, the Toyins, you know, so if it's not done by them, you probably would not break even.
I want to ask this because, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of sad to say that,
Yeah, it is.
you know, in a state like Lagos, where it's the hub of entertainment, you know, that setting films, depending on, you know, the people in it, and you're saying Yoruba people will, I mean, can it change if there's a big budget? If we're saying, like any of the films, maybe by most cast from the East, were to have a big budget, would there be a difference?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I think. I mean, just based on what I've seen. I'm not even trying. It's not hearsay. It's just the math is there, right? If the first 10 films that have done well in the box office are done by people from the Southwest, like I'm saying Yoruba people, and even Tony is not Yoruba, but she's Yoruba by naturalization. Herself and Messi Aigbe, right? They're Edo people, but they're Yoruba people by naturalization. The films that are done by them and by, you know, the Odunladis, the Femi Adebayos, the Muyiwa Ademolas, you know, these are the guys that are basically Kunle even isn't big in the cinemas anymore. It's more streaming. But these are the guys that are killing the box office now. So if you want to make a film, you know, it's sad to say, but I mean, it needs to come out from one of them to break the box office. And Funke is still leading, by the way.
So by what you're saying, are you saying that because Lagos is like the hub for the movie industry, so are you saying that's why it reflects on the kind of movies that can be successful?
Not because of that. It's because Lagos has more cinemas than any other state in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have just about 116 cinemas. Right, and Lagos has almost half of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, given the fact that we have more cinemas in Lagos and the audience
predominantly
are more
Yoruba people. Yeah, and the Yorubas
people.
come out for their people. They're very, even from YouTube, you see it. They come out for their people online, offline. So yeah, it's just not. Doesn't favor. I mean, the guys from the north and the east.
So now let's talk about box office numbers now, because usually that's how everybody would take to rate a good film. So would you say the box office numbers is okay to rate a movie by the box office numbers? Because sometimes, I'm sorry to cut you, sometimes people would say they went to see the movie and it wasn't worth the hype. So what do you have to say?
Box office don't mean the film is good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
But
anyone
it's the highest measure.
it's the highest measure in terms of cinema only. If we should go by the books, really, Kunle has made more money than any other person that's gone to the cinemas in the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And he hasn't been in the cinema for a while.
Yeah.
So,
Wow,
yeah, absolutely.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Money that comes to him.
Okay.
He made so much from Netflix deal. You know, he also got some fundings from some other places. I mean, which is what Kunle was trying to clarify with Funke and the fans when Bazaar. Is whatever Funke makes at the box office, is a chunk of it is what she takes home.
Yeah, because
you're paying distributors, you're paying exhibitors, so you're taking about 20-30% depending on your deal. So at the end of the day, she kind of making $2 billion at the cinemas, but what she's taking home is about 30 to 35% or so, more or less, of whatever deal she's structured with them.
So that means that this corroborates what Kunle Afolayan was saying the other day.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are just very emotional, Nigerian. So when you talk about their fave, they're very quick to attack. But he was trying to make sense of it, which is why he said, I would not go to the cinema except I am sure that I'm going to make some money. And Kunle makes cerebral stuff. He doesn't make a lot of slapstick stuff that, you know, most of these box office winnings do.
You know,
Okay. I wanted to ask about the streaming platforms, right? Because what if, and this is just like your personal opinion, whatever, what if streaming platforms disappear today? Do we think that the Nollywood is going to thrive on theatrical releases only?
I mean, so the thing is, a lot of the filmmakers in Nollywood forgot how to make films when Netflix and Prime came. They sort of did not know how to make films anymore because Netflix and Prime came with a lot of money, right? When you were getting $200,000 for a film, when you convert it to Naira, that's a lot of money. In Nigeria, we don't spend that much to make films, at least not a lot of people. Some persons do spend that much to make films, but not a lot of people. So streaming is it's not here like it was before, right? Netflix is no longer, they're not here. Netflix will only take a film that's gone to the cinema now. Before then, you don't have to go to the cinema. You have a good film, but they've been burnt. They spend so much money, you know, and they've not gotten, I mean, it's not just showing. The match is not matching for them. So they're like, we're gone. So now any film we're taking is either it's gone to the cinema. So it means that you, the young filmmaker out there making good stuff, cerebral stuff that have substance over, you know, content, story over spectacle, they won't take your film. You know, because to distribute a film like that is going to cost a lot. And cinemas will not even take your film. Cinemas have put up films in your cinemas and take it down after 2 weeks.
Yeah, because they want to make money.
Yeah, because it's not making anything. So the game it's all about the numbers now. Unfortunately, that is where we are. We're not in a space that allows for diversity in terms of content. You know, so you want to make good stuff, go to YouTube.
Now that you say YouTube, I was going to talk about opening weekends, but before we get into that, because that's big in Nigeria and around the world, honestly, opening weekends. But now you talk about YouTube, and I think a part of me is sad about the fact that we're saying we only sell majority of because it's Lagos, you know, Yoruba. And I'm thinking, I remember the Achalugo. Everyone was talking, you know, and let's not lie, it was far from being a Yoruba hit.
Yeah, but that's online. That's not cinema, right? And Achalugo was is one of those one-off successes in YouTube, on YouTube rather. And the best moments from Achalugu was what you saw on social media, you know, and people, it was simply relatable.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big budget film. It was just a film that a lot of people could relate with. And you probably do a film like that again, it won't probably make that buzz, which is why the second part did not do as big as the first part.
Interesting. So, you know, this is quite
Shocking.
and
Revealing.
but revealing, I
Eye-opening.
should say, because sometimes we look at the success of a movie through the eyes of how much they make.
The numbers.
Right? And we say, oh, yeah, this person is making money, so the movie was successful. Then you made a comment about creating content that you know, resonate with deep thoughts and you know, proper content in Nollywood, and we're not doing that. So why do you think, is that one of the reasons why our movies are not internationally recognized? Would you say that?
To be honest, as far as international conversations, we're not ready.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not ready. We've gotten entrant into the Oscars for about 4 or 5 years now. The first submission was Lionheart, and up to now we still haven't gotten a nomination. You know, like a Nigerian representation at the Oscars.
Yes.
And the question is simple: why do we keep missing it? I've seen some good films, you know, get submitted, especially, you know, CJ Obasi's Mami Wata, good stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not a question I can really answer because the Oscar, there's a Nigerian Oscar selection committee.
Yes.
You know, they've changed them twice, it's second time. You know, so I don't know if it's them or if it's just the films that are being submitted. But internationally, they do not care about Nollywood. I mean, let me just say that for free.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Can we go back to opening weekend?
Yes, let's go back to
Let's do that. Let's do that. Because I mean, we see the numbers, and I think initially when we started to see these numbers and calculate, I think from Full Kids films, we were like, wait. For me, I was like, huh?
How?
We can make this? Is this real? Some people even started to say maybe it's doctored. You know, these numbers aren't
I mean,
exactly.
I used to be of the opinion that, I mean, for a while I did not believe the numbers. But I'll tell you something, never said it anywhere before. The numbers are real. But what is not real are the number of people that go to the cinemas to watch the films.
Explain that.
Explain.
Explain that to me.
Now,
numbers are real,
yeah.
but not the numbers of people who go to
So
work.
this is it, and I'm not going to mention anybody's name. I'll just, you know,
Yeah.
make the land very. You make a film, I could support you with 100 million, right, for the film. Don't mean that the 100 million worth a ticket is seated in the cinemas to watch the film. Did you get it now? So yeah, these guys make films and their friends can support them with, 50 million there, 50 million there. And that's what builds up the numbers to 1 billion or 2 billion. Yeah, but in terms of cinemas, like people seated in the cinemas to watch a film, and you know, you want to derive that number from the people that have actually gone to the cinemas to buy tickets to watch.
Yeah.
Sit down. Nah.
Because I mean,
it wouldn't add up.
It is expensive to watch. You know,
And let me just say this: it is not illegal to do that, like to help your friend out.
Yeah.
It happens everywhere in the world, right? It's not illegal, but that is how they're able to match up certain numbers at the cinemas. You know, but you can't do that with people because if you calculate the numbers and how much it is to, cinema's expensive now. It's about 11, 12, 5 to see a film now. You know, but you know, there's a lot of lines, you know, they'll tell you that this happened, but that is what actually happened.
It's expensive. To watch one film now is above 10K.
It's
now.
just a lot of
it
money.
is.
Yeah. So
So
how
we
many
are going with
people
a
go
plus
there?
one.
Yeah.
How many people go there with somebody? That's 20K. You now buy popcorn.
you're eating at home.
I think they calculate.
You're calculating.
Oh, wow. Okay. So before we go, I just want to ask this. Looking at how the industry is now,
Right.
like you said earlier, the international recognition we were expecting from Nollywood is not going to be happening anytime soon. So what do you think the industry should do to like up that game to give us that international recognition? Real quick.
I think the first thing is to come to realize that you need help. You know, there's something they say is when you show that you need help, that you're being helped. Like if you show that you need help, they will come to help you. I said that the biggest problem that we have in Nollywood is not budget. We've gotten money.
We have money.
The biggest problem we have is honesty.
It's honesty?
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's in everything. It's in the films we put out and the stories we put out. A popular filmmaker, Dabi Chimere, I'm sure you know her. She called out she didn't basically call out, but she did a video where she was calling out some actors for not promoting a film.
Yeah.
You know, and she put a post recently, and I saw where she was saying, I want to quit Nollywood, that there's no loyalty in Nollywood. people are only there for themselves, and there's no togetherness. We don't have that family thing in Nollywood. As it favors you, fine. Favors me, fine. So I'll just say the first thing is we need to come together. And there's this ego thing in Nollywood. Everyone feels like I've done one or two, I've arrived. Nobody wants to talk to everybody. I mean, Funke could easily call Kunle and tell him on the phone, keep my name out of your mouth. That's just disrespect at a very high level, you know. But that would happen in Nollywood because of the kind of person she is at the moment, you know. So it's unfortunate, but first we need to come together, collaborate. There's a lot of things we could do together as one. But individually, man, we're just going to keep pursuing monies for our different pockets.
All right. Thank you very much, Dami. Thank you for this insight. Quite deep insight.
I'm short of words.
Everybody just
going to Nollywood again? Because I was thinking.
We will. We'll still go.
we
That means on our side, so I think we're good.
So we went out to the streets to have a quick conversation with people on the street to find out. Since we're talking about the Nollywood industry, went to ask them, who is your Nollywood big three? Since we have that in music,
Afrobeat.
let's see if we have that in Nollywood. So let's listen to what people said. Let's check this out.
Hi guys, Labaika here, and we're out on the street of Lagos for another exciting episode of Word on the Street. I know I'll do it on the show, right? We give you a pulse of what people are saying, and we'll give it to you fresh, undiluted, and unbiased. It's about to be a fun-packed one. Let's get right into it. We always say like the old Afrobeat music, big three. We talk about the Whiskey, Davido, Burna Boy every time. So now, who is your favorite Nollywood big three?
Nollywood big three, I would say Yole Doche, G-Mike, and RMD.
Oh, those are all men, all men. Like, you don't want to add any woman to that?
No. I love action movies, so they are good for me. The three men are good.
Okay, so tell me that you said Ramsey Noah, RMD, am I right? So tell me, those couple of people, what's that thing that makes them special to you? Why do you like them?
Well, I think they fit all category for me. Their love movies are always classic. Their action movies are top notch. So they're okay. I don't really watch Nollywood, but those three I would definitely.
So how long have you been watching these three? How long have you been watching them?
For long, I think since when I was a kid.
Funke Akindele, Bimbo Ademoye, and Timini.
I like that. I like that composition. Why do they stand out for you? Why do you like them?
I just love their energy, what they put on movies. That's all.
And I like you said Bimbo Ademoye. So that means you'll be watching a lot of Timini and Bimbo Ademoye a lot of times. What do you think about their synergy?
It's kind of good. It's cool.
Do you think they should get married?
If possible. Yes.
How about Funke Akindele? Have you seen a new movie too?
Yeah, behind the scene. I really enjoyed the movie.
So have you seen Love and New Nose too?
Not really, but soon.
One Funke Akindele, Kunle Afolayan, and Odunlade Adekola.
That's a good list. What do you like about those three you mentioned now?
Their movies are top notch. Their movies are fantastic.
Is there anything about their movie that you like? Any of them? Maybe Funke Akindele. Is there any movie you watched before that you like about her? That, oh yeah, she's like your goat.
For Funke Akindele, Jennifer's Diary. Okay. Then for Kunle Afolayan, October 1st. Odunlade Adekola, if I could remember. There's been a lot of, I think, Egun Feti. So those three.
I'll say number one, Jennifer. Funke Akindele. Number two, Latif Adedimeji. And Odunlade Adekola. Yeah.
So why do you like them? That's a good lineup though. Why do you like them?
So I feel they know their art. They are real. They bring up relatable situations that happen in African daily living. Yeah.
The icon, Timini, and Odunlade too, the guys.
Why did they stand out for? Why do you like them so much?
I think for me, Odunlade is a comedian. If you don't want to laugh, you just end up seeing your teeth outside. Then Itele too, for the choice of his role that he plays, the choice of role he plays on the movie. So, and Timini is just a comedy guy. So that is it. I think I love them.
I like Wumi Toriola, and then Funke Akindele, and then Odunlade Adekola.
Why do you like them so much?
Yeah, especially Wumi Toriola. I like her acting, the roles she plays, it's top notch.
How about Funke Akindele?
Yeah, she's so inspiring lady. So I always look forward to everything she does. So That's it.
If you're going to watch any actor or actress throughout your life, just one of them, who would that be?
Yeah, that would be Umitoriola.
I think that's your goal right there.
Yes.
I have quite a number of them. I like Bam Bam. I like, what's this guy's name? Uzo. I like Bimbo Ademoye. I like Funke Akindele. I like quite a number of people. I like Timini. Yeah.
So why do you like those three you mentioned? You said Bam Bam, Uzo Arukwe, and Funke Akindele, right?
Yeah, it's just a generic answer actually. I just like the way they act. They put in the energy, they put in the emotions into everything that they do, and it's quite commendable. Yeah.
So I can tell for sure that you like the Odogu and
Of course.
Odogu.
Who doesn't? Yeah, sure.
It's been an amazing time on Word on the Street today, and I can tell you for sure that we brought it to you unfiltered, unbiased, and fresh. And one thing for sure that the takes are definitely us, but those are definitely not our thoughts. That's the thoughts of the people on the streets here. I'm Basil Abaika. I'll see you on the next one.
All right, welcome back. It's still Take 3, and we're still here to give you all the biggest conversations that are happening. Yep, we just finished one very intense gist. It was like Nollywood is on fire, man. What's going on? What's going on?
I thought on fire for Gen Zs was a good thing, so I don't need to.
This fire is burning. It's burning. It's really burning. But yes, we're happy that we had that conversation. Yes. We've learned a thing or two.
Don't ask me for my big three, though.
I wanted to say that.
Your big three?
I will start from while you're still thinking about it.
My big three in Hollywood. I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it.
This one wants to act fame. You know,
I haven't thought about it. I haven't really thought about it. I'm serious. Now you said it, I would say it before we finish.
I'll
say it before we finish. Trust me, I'll say it before we finish. But let's go. Let's move. Let's jump into our hot topic because this one is quite interesting. Yeah. Nigerian comedian Seyi Law, widely known for his vocal support to President Bola Tinubu, has made a U-turn in his earlier comments about Nigeria's security situation. Now, the comedian recently faced heavy backlash after claiming the country is safer now than it was a decade ago. A statement many Nigerians strongly disagreed with, citing rising cases of terrorism and kidnappings across the country. His remarks sparked intense reactions online, with critics accusing him of downplaying the reality of insecurity because he perceived closeness to the ruling party. Now let's watch the first video that he put out regarding this.
I support Obi. Peter Obi is by far a better leader.
Seyi Law,
yes.
Would you say Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago?
That's a very good question.
Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago, that is true.
Never.
This government has killed more bandits than any of the since Jonathan.
Nigeria today is more unsafe than it had ever been.
When last have you heard of bomb blast in Nigeria?
Like last week. Vehicle-based improvised explosive device ran into the Nigerian forces fighting in the northeast. As I'm talking to you now, if I open my phone now, you will see the number of people whose relatives have been kidnapped. It is under this administration that Nigerians are depending on individuals to confront kidnappers when we have security agents.
It's not today that they'll be kidnapping people in their house.
It's under this administration that a brigadier general, not a brigadier general was murdered in cold blood. His handset taken, all classified security information falling into the hands of terrorists. It is in this administration that terrorists are showing us their face clear. In the era of Boko Haram, they go wrap their face like no go know what they talk, they go they speak their language.
On what metric are you judging Peter Obi as a better leader than Tinubu?
Every one naira that Peter Obi has made in his life can be explained.
You said Peter Obi's money can be traced.
Every single kobo.
No.
I know. Go ahead.
So are you saying that Peter Obi's...
All right, now that was the video that got social media on fire when he put out the statement. Now, following the public outrage, Seyi Law shared an apology video on Instagram. You know, he said a lot of things about that as well. Let's just watch that one as well.
All right. A lot of people called my attention to a statement that I made on Honest Bunch podcast, where I said, is it today that they've been kidnapping people from their home in Nigeria and that Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago. I'm not someone who would be too proud or be very insensitive to apologize when he makes a mistake. And if you notice, even on the Honest Bond podcast, when I said that I had the opportunity to host Alex Oti's, Governor Alex Oti's fundraising dinner, and I said it was while he was in APC, which actually was a mistake because then he was in ABGA, though at some point he also went to APC before he finally joined Labour Party. You could see that on the program. As soon as that error was called out, I apologized. I don't waste time to apologize. I'm not someone who holds on to mistake. And I had looked at that sentence, that statement, and I think that it is quite insensitive to people who had an issue or the other with kidnapping, relatives being killed and all that. And I want to sincerely and unreservedly tender an apology to those who that statement have hurt. And I know how you feel. I believe that statement is very, very insensitive, even though that wasn't what I was trying to say. I believe.
Okay, so in that video, he said he knows how you feel. Wow. He also urged President Tinubu to treat the safety of Nigerians with greater urgency and seriousness. Reactions remain divided, by the way. While some accept the apology, others believe the moment should spark a broader conversation about how public figures speak on sensitive national issues. Guys, we have a couple of reactions to this that we'll read out, but let me just quickly put it out there for... I have been a victim. My dad was kidnapped. Now, This wasn't by bandits or people that you think you don't know. These are people who just wanted to do it, right? A bunch of young guys just looked at him and, yeah, this is somebody that we can kidnap to get a few millions from. We got a call that he was kidnapped. They wanted 150 million naira.
150 million naira?
Exactly, yes. 150 million naira ransom. That's what they requested for. They came into his house, put him in his Jeep, and drove him out of his house. That was how he was kidnapped.
Oh, my God.
Now, that's to show that the level of insecurity was... So when I heard what Shayla said, I was like, oh, my God. Because you've never experienced it, that's why you can downplay the intensity of what this situation is. You know, if you've received a call from kidnappers, from bandits requesting money for a loved one, then you understand what it means when and you'll be thinking about so many things. How is the person? Is the person okay? You need to get the money. Where do you get 150 million naira from? In a space of how many days? They gave us 7 days to get that money. You understand? And we had to do a back and forth negotiation. Call, oh yeah, how much? In the end, we were able to raise, I think, 5 million naira. And they took his Jeep. So they dropped him on the road somewhere for us to pick him up. It was crazy.
What?
Exactly. So you see how intense this thing is, and when someone just comes out there to say it trivializes the conversation and it makes it seem as if it's happening to everybody. If it happens to him, hope he can cope or he can react or he can bounce back from the situation.
I mean, just like you said, right, as far as I'm concerned, security now is not just the statistics. It's lived experience. If people say that they are going through these things and you come just because you're supporting the government and power to downplay the experience of people, when I saw the first video, the podcast, I was utterly disgusted because I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you not seeing the news? So for somebody who is supporting this present administration, you are not in tune with the things that is happening in the country.
It's selective hearing. That's it. They choose what he wants to hear and he will choose what he wants to speak about. That's it.
And I cannot say I was even surprised, you know, to a large extent. I wouldn't say I was very surprised because just like the Yoruba people will say, so that's just it.
Wow.
No offense to lovers of plantain, because I'm also a lover of plantain. Because
I don't know. I think I'm even speechless about this. You know, because We're going to take reactions to it because I feel like it's a bit overwhelming as a Nigerian.
It is.
And for a lot of people, this is why we want to run. Because think about it. Why do I want to be here? And you tell me I'm safe. This one by I Am Podi says, this is a big joke. How can you be so out of tune with what is going on in the nation? So out of tune that you do not even realize that you are making a big blunder. So out of tune with reality. God, I beg.
Interesting stuff.
This one by Man Must Be Rich says, well, amen to that first. He says, even though I was vexed for that statement while watching the podcast, and even though we know you have plans to take a political role soon, which might be the reason for this apology, I still appreciate the fact that you apologized, but we won't forget as the statement shows who you really are. It does, and we never forget these things once you post them. ASAP Raf Babatunde says, this man is just after what he will eat, and I won't blame him honestly. Yoruba will eventually leave the president's seat in 4 years' time, and one thing is sure, the internet never forgets. We will see his career path by then. And NIG_TPS says, your apology isn't accepted. I think he speaks for a lot of people. Because you've already shown the real you, and the real you is reflected in your statement against the country as a whole. Nigerians are not having it. This one here by Edwill Trade says, I love this country so much. You can pretty much get away with anything with a public apology. No recourse, no consequences. Just have a phone and a ring light, and you're good. Man even use black and white filter.
It was a filter
You know,
for me.
We're going to take a break because I think this is heavy, and I know that you want to be a part of the conversation. Don't forget, you can send us a message as well. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back to Take 3, guys. We had to take that short break because, I mean, it was tensed up in here, kind of overwhelming. Hearing somebody say that kind of thing, that's Sheyi law, in fact, with everything happening in the country right now. It's quite sad to see. Again, like I said, Sam, do you want to help me with the Yoruba now?
Eni toba je dudu, kuni so dudu. Wow, I'm learning.
I'm teaching you
Great stuff, great stuff. Well, for me, I just feel that he came out to apologize because he received the backlash.
Yes.
The apology it didn't seem like he really wanted to do it.
You know why this is sad?
He just felt like, let me just do it.
I get it, but I feel like sometimes that's why if you're a public figure, you need to be sensitive with what you say.
Yeah.
Now, in his own reality, it could be that he's a lot safer. Because he has more money, he's more secure in his environment. But that is not obviously the reality of everybody else.
Exactly.
So it's insensitive to come out on your platform and say it's safer. To be honest with you, watching any of the videos, I thought to myself, when has it ever been safe? No, it's the truth. You're comparing to 10 years ago. I'm like, 10 years ago, same thing. This year, same thing. We're just hoping tomorrow is better. Or else, I'm a jackpot. Let's add it as prayer.
Motivation,
Amen.
But I like the fact that the backlash drew him to being accountable. You know, and that's one of the upside of the digital age as well. So.
And one of the comments that stuck for me from what we read was the person who said, we already know your intention now. So even if you come out and apologize, it doesn't change it.
I mean, he already has political affiliations. So
now, we know what he's doing now.
Well, can we also, like, stop this culture of, like, because you want money, Nigerians who do the craziest, say the dumbest things. Like, are we even thinking about it?
You know?
And what's sad about it is there's some Nigerians who know that, well, if I'm going in that position, I'll do the same thing.
Yes, there are some people like that.
Which is ridiculous.
And we're not even saying don't support who you want to support, right? But be honest.
Be honest with the realities of life.
You know, this is funny. I feel like today's conversation, everything is honesty. Because we moved from Nollywood talking about being honest, and now politics honest. Everybody should be honest.
Yes.
Everybody should be. So now, talking about being honest, let's talk to Ray and Moody. Guys, I mean, it's New Music Friday, right? But there is a particular new music that caught our attention here on Take 3. Nollywood actor, now musician, Ray Amadi has officially released his new single titled On It, following his decision to step away from acting. Amadi recently announced that he was quitting acting to focus fully on music. Now, the new track signals the beginning of that transition, with the entertainer positioning himself for a fresh chapter in the music industry after years on screen. So let's catch a glimpse into the new music era, and we take some reactions from you.
East, West, baby girl body 100. I go on light, make her see red. Do they take lights? I go on them. This one is a big problem. Race out of 10, slim thick tall 10. Whenever bed frame condemn.
You say if they off lights, I go on gen. If they take lights, I go on gen. It's only in Nigeria that you sing about hard life like that. If they take lights, I go on gen.
With so much tease.
With so much tease.
But that's not bad though.
I'm
Do we think it's bad?
I like the bop of the.
No, it's a vibe. Look, in Nigeria, you can't tell what is good music anymore. Just play one beat. Everybody, if they talk, I want wash face, your body na meat pie. Who are you to now say a song is not good?
That's their worst favorite song, by the way.
How will you now say a song is not good?
It's her body no meat pie.
It does really. Her body na meat pie.
Oh yeah.
So?
Let's take some reactions.
Okay.
Before people start selling meat pie in the studio.
I see.
That's _Imole here says he has finally chosen the wrong career. Come on now, he's not doing bad. Irua _Prince here says this guy go too suffer. If you not return to movie industry, I don't like this. This is not a fair statement. At Rascal Adams 42846 here says, Baba no let them whine you are good. Bam!
Check it.
Ensure A79725 here says, make una try talk truth for once. This song go well.
It go well
now. Then play them for party. People go, you know. M. Ugo Bueze 74672 here says, you're just naturally likable in every career you choose. Bravo, bro. Bravo. I will keep on reposting your music whenever I stumble on it till you blow.
Aww.
You don't blow now.
Such a fan. But I feel like I kind of like the music, I'm going to be honest. Something they can play in a club and we'll all dance.
It's
But
actually nice.
does anybody tell him that 1 million Nigerian stream is only $300? They tell him. I think he didn't watch Take 3 yesterday. Ko show Lano. I want to remind him.
Okay.
Wait, it's only 300, dude.
If you are dropping movies for this music industry, you must have money, better money to spend. You know, again, I feel that Nigerian fans don't give their celebrities enough leeway to do what they have to do now. Because just think about it. How many of our actors try to venture into music that we allowed them? Genevieve tried music.
Yeah.
Omotola tried music. Tonto tried music.
Patience was up.
They all tried music.
Yeah.
But Nigerians will push them back and say, no, it's acting we like you for. Just stay there. So I think that's also the reaction that Nigerians are having. Some Nigerians are having that, no, Ray, we like you as an actor. But, but let's give them some time. Who knows?
But
maybe.
this song, National Airport, Nami Builder, what's it?
Who sang that?
What's it? This veteran actor now, Lion Arts. Oh my goodness, I just forgot his name. He sang that song and everybody, we're still using it now for TikTok.
That's because it's TikTok. How many people used to play it outside? If they go club, if they hear Nami Build National something. Let's be real now, really. Calm down. But Ray Emodi, we are going to have Ray Emodi on the show.
On the show, yes.
We're going to have him on the show.
Yes.
So for those of you who are watching, on that day, we'll let you know so that you can send in your questions and you wish him well and everything. He's going to be on the show to tell us why he decided to transition from movies to music. Because sometimes...
We're saying he's quitting acting,
transition, he moved. It's not going back.
Because quitting is quite...
It's not going back.
But you know what's interesting? I feel like sometimes people, like I remember Basketman, for instance, we know him as, but he does music. And apparently, the first passion was actually music.
Yes.
But you have to find a way to get there. The one way go
bring money.
Entertainment is not so easy.
But again, Basketmouth, how many Nigerians
listen to his music?
See him as a musician?
Only because, let's not lie,
I see him as a comedian.
He ate the comedy.
People still see him as a comedian.
He did that.
They never give him that space to say, okay, Basketman. He did a full album.
Yeah.
But
he's done more than one album.
People are like, nope.
But I love the music.
Comedy is good.
It is good. I think a lot of times people assume that there's a lot that goes into it. If you're quitting something, going to something else, you need to give us extra the effort.
Yeah.
And we sing it in Hollywood, for instance. Everybody can act and sing in Hollywood.
I mean...
And it's a skill that you have to even be good at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you never know the role you bag.
You never. So I think I support it. I just think, it should give us... I want to see Ira in the video. I want to see money being spent, the extra effort. And it might be hard, but if he knows what he wants to do, he needs that investment.
I don't understand.
He got to put it there.
I mean, imagine a Ray Emodi and Ashake and maybe Mava as a video vixen as well.
Hey! Okay, no, he doesn't even have to be an Ashake. I'm sure he can afford to, no offense, get a show day.
Okay,
yeah.
You know, like
Ofola, yeah.
Ofola, you know,
Training
and that is strategy.
Yeah,
Training guys.
It's
that's
strategy.
I mean, okay, we'll show you party.
Even Portable said we'll take it.
Aye! But you know that for feature, you have to have good money. It's not free.
I'll pay you
But if
royalties.
it is a collaborative,
You will still pay.
stuff, but they can still meet at the middle,
Okay.
basically. And
As-
somebody like Maeva now, who's already practicing.
She's gonna
to
be
in
dancing in the
video.
She probably
video
was like,
vixen.
Ray, I got you.
Yeah.
You know, we're rooting for you on
Yeah.
behalf of Take 3. You know, that kind
Can
of
we
stuff.
play that song to wrap it
So-
up? Come on.
Yeah, if we can have this
Let's
song,
vibe. Come on.
so that, you know, Ray and Modi, we love you. We're waiting for you to come on the show and tell us why you chose this part.
East to the west, yeah.
See you guys next time.
Have a great weekend.